now. All right. The second thing, of course, my name is Yamile Yemoonyah, and I'm a spirit guide medium, which means I can connect people with their spirit guides because I can see these guides. I do that clairvoyantly, so I close my eyes and then I see images in my mind's eye. And then I just know things because they tell me things about you that I will relay to you. You can find me at spiritguides.co. That's my website. And I also invite you to come join us in our Facebook group, which is spiritguideschool.com. So my website is spiritguides.co, and the website, the Facebook group is spiritguideschool.com. So definitely come join us there. Yesterday I did my first time, well, actually second time Facebook Live. And so if you join us, you can still watch it. We were talking about how to know if it's your spirit guides or just your imagination. So then before we can really get started with the messages, there are a few things that you need to know. One is my definition of spirit guides, because there are different definitions out there, different traditions define them differently, and here's mine. So I define spirit guides as any beings from the higher realms that help us in our spiritual development, or with practical things as well, like little practical things. Like they help me with my business stuff sometimes. So, and these beings I categorize in 7 different categories. One are angels, the others are ancestors, nature beings, so that's elves, fairies, gnomes, that kind of beings. Star beings, also known as aliens, but that sounds scary to some people, and I find star beings sounds nicer. Ascended masters, which are beings that have lived life as humans on Earth, but have ascended. Then there are power animals, also known as totem animals, and gods and goddesses. So any of these can come through today. I don't decide who comes through, they do. So also they show themselves in a way that makes sense to you. In this case, it makes sense to both of us. They don't have a physical form per se. They just use a physical form to show themselves to us because we are human, and for us it's easier to connect and communicate with them if we know what they look like. The same goes for names. They don't really have names. They might have had names when they were here on Earth, in the case of the Ascended Masters, for example, but they have a frequency, like an energy frequency. And if you know that frequency and you can feel it, then you can recognize them by the frequency. But again, because we are humans and they know that, we are kind of attached to the 3D world. And so they give us names sometimes. Not always, though. Sometimes they won't give us a name for various reasons. Maybe they want you to focus more on the energy feeling, on feeling their energy. Maybe they think they already gave you the name and they're tired of telling you the same name again and again just because your ego doesn't want to believe it. So yeah, there are different reasons, but sometimes they will give you the names. Also, the other day I had someone who said, well, I don't know if it's a real name because it's a boring name. And my reply was, well, there's a lot of really interesting humans. They have also boring names. So who cares? If they tell you that's their name, then that's their name. Just accept it. Also, even if you know one of your guides already, it might be another one coming through. Again, I don't control who comes through. It's not like the yellow pages and I just look up a number and I call these people. They come through and I can only give you messages from the beings that are here. Also, if you already know one of your guides, you don't need me to connect you with them. You already know them. You can just talk to them yourselves. Then 2 more things. If messages don't make sense right away, just like be open and accept them for now. Sometimes they make sense in a week or a month or in a year even. I once had it happen that I went to a psychic and only 10 years later it was suddenly like, oh my God, of course, that's what she was talking about. So that might happen. Also, sometimes you don't think about it right now, and later you're like, oh yeah, sure, that's what you meant. Or maybe you're not supposed to know right now what it is. Or maybe you're going to talk to someone, they will say, yes, of course that's true about you. How do you not know that you're always very stubborn or something like that? So just be open and accept it for now and see how it works out. And then the last thing, I already mentioned that really briefly, how I work. So I close my eyes, and usually my head goes a little bit to the left like this, because somehow I feel like the guides are up here somewhere, and the messages come from here, and I can't really explain it. That's just how it is. And like I said, when I do a reading for you, I will take a quick look at you, because it helps me, because sometimes I can see the guide overshadowing your face. So I can see the guide when I look at you. And then I close my eyes, and then I get a few images, and then usually claircognizance takes over, so which means that I just know things, and I will tell you things. Usually they will give me a little bit information about themselves, so you know who they are, and then they will give me a little bit of information about you, so they know, it's a little bit like evidence that they actually know you and are with you, and then they give me the message that you need to hear today that's important for you right now. So now we're going to do a little like tuning in meditation exercise, and then we get started. So if you want to close your eyes for a minute and get comfortable, and take a really deep breath. As deep as you can. And then breathe out through your mouth. Really with some pressure. It doesn't matter if you make sounds, that's totally fine. And again, take a really deep breath. And breathe out through your mouth. Really keep going until nothing comes out anymore. And one more time. Really deep breath in. And out through your mouth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your eyes and your jaw. Maybe even your ears. Your entire body. Let go of everything that happened so far today. Now you are here. Now I want you to take another 3 deep breath cycles. And just try to pull up the energy from the earth through your base chakra, into your sacral chakra, into your 3rd chakra, and all the way into your heart chakra. Just imagine it. If you can't feel it, then imagine like a stream of energy coming into you. So let's go. Deep breath in. All the way into your heart chakra. And breathe out. And while you breathe out, let that energy that comes up from the earth circulate through your body. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Feel the energy fill up your body. And one more time. Breathe in. And out. All right, for the next 3 breath cycles, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to draw energy from the universe. So through the top of our heads into our third eye chakra, into our throat chakra, and down into our heart chakra. If you want, you can imagine it like a pillar of light coming all the way from the stars down through your crown chakra. So breathe in. Breathe out. And fill your entire body with this white light that's coming from the universe. And again, breathe in. Then breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in. And out. For the next 3 breath cycles, I want you to try and feel your aura. So all that white light that we have inside of us now, and the energy of the earth, we're going to breathe it out through our pores into our aura until we have like this cocoon of energy around us, white energy. So breathe in. And breathe out the white light into your aura. If you're not a visualizer, that's fine. Then just feel it. Feel like energy is coming out of your body and spreading all around you. And again, breathe in. And breathe out into your aura. Let your aura expand more and more until your entire body is enveloped in this white light. And maybe you feel tingling all around you. And one last time, breathe in. And breathe out. All right, and for our last 3 breath cycles, we're going to ask our guides to join us. It doesn't matter if you know them or if you don't. Just say something like, "Thank you, dear spirit guide, for coming today and joining me in this session." So breathe in. And breathe out. And ask your guide to join you in your aura. So they can step into your aura. You now know is around you. Maybe you can visualize them coming into this white light, or you just feel it. Breathe in. And breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in. And out. Okay, awesome. You can start wriggling your toes and your fingers and maybe stretch and open your eyes again once you're ready. And if you felt anything, let me know in the chat. I'm curious, like if you felt some tingling or if you felt like getting really hot or cold or anything like that, because that means you already could feel your spirit guide. All right, so now what we're going to do is like, is there anyone who has never been to any of these readings? Ah, okay. 1 second, I want to see because someone said something in the chat. Okay, Petra says she felt some tingling and some of her usual guides joined her. Awesome. And Yessie says she felt some tingling on the legs. So this is a little tip, like pay attention to these things when you meditate, like even if it's just really tiny sensations, like maybe your earlobe starts tingling or something, don't dismiss it because every spirit guide has a calling card, which means that's their way to let you know that they're here. So if your earlobe always tingles when you meditate, then you know, hey, that's your spirit guide saying, hi, I'm here. So pay attention to these things. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm going to unmute you and you can tell me. And I'll pin your video so I can see you real quick. So you want to let us know how to pronounce your name? Yes, I'm talking to you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. So can you tell me what your name is? Hello? Your name starts with a Chiron. Hello? Couldn't hear you just now. What happened? Hello? I think I can still hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Awesome. So
Okay, hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? So tell me what
I'm
your name is.
fine. My name is Chironjib. You can call me CJ.
Okay, Chironjib. Okay, awesome.
Yep.
All right, so we'll start with you then.
Yep, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, so I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna tune in. It might take a little bit, but then I'll tell you what I see.
Okay.
All right, so I see an Ascended Master. This Ascended Master is known to your family. I think, so what he's saying, I don't know which one it is yet, and we'll see if there is more information. He's wearing all white. He's telling me that he has been working with your ancestors already. So there's like a connection between him and your line of ancestry. Oh, what I forgot to mention, by the way, when I get these messages and images, sometimes they are symbolic, sometimes they are literal, and sometimes I'm not sure what they mean, and I will just tell you what I see, and then I will ask you, does this make sense to you? And then just say yes or no, and maybe a sentence.
It's okay. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so this makes sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so yeah, this Ascended Master, so he works with you, and he has been working with you since you were born, because he has been working with your ancestral line already.
The family line, you mean?
Yes. So I don't know if you're conscious about this or not. If not, then ask your, like, if you still have like a grandfather or something, ask your grandfather if he knows anything about this, or your grandmother maybe, although I think it's more your grandfather, but it could also be like even your parents.
Okay, I'll have to ask my dad if grandfather is no more.
Okay. So let's see. There's definitely someone in your family who was very devout and meditated a lot, and yeah, I had like a spiritual practice. This is the person you want to know more about. So I'm not sure who it is. I get a feeling it's a male. Could be your grandfather, could be your great-grandfather. I'm not sure. And find out like what this person believed in, and somewhere there's this like ascended master.
Okay, I guess I know where to begin.
Okay, awesome. So he says he's working with you because you also have spiritual gifts. He says you're claircognizant, so sometimes you know things. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. He says that when you were a child, you sometimes had, you already had that when you were a child, and it made you freak out a little bit, like you either felt different or maybe you were...
It still freaks me out, the things I know.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay. So he's saying don't be freaked out. It's a gift, it's not a curse or anything. The only reason why it's freaking you out is because you don't know how to handle it, because you haven't developed that gift. So it's basically doing what it wants with you. But the moment you start really working with it, the better you will be able to use it, and it won't interfere with you in ways that you don't enjoy. It's just like a muscle. The more you train it, the better you can do things with it. He also says, don't listen to people who, first of all, don't hang out with people who are freaked out by your gifts. Don't listen to them, because they are just feeding like your ego, in the sense like, because your ego is a good thing. People always think ego is a bad thing, but it's a good thing because it keeps you safe here on earth. But sometimes the ego is a little bit too afraid. And when you hang out with people who are afraid of you, they feed your own fear. And the more you are afraid and fearful, the more especially your heart chakra will close and contract. And the harder it is for you to really work with these abilities that you have. So go and find people and a network of friends that are also into these topics, because the more you will learn, the more you will feel that you are totally okay the way you are, and the more you will understand that you are gifted, and that you got this gift because you can do something with it, you can help people with it. That's why you're here. It ties into your purpose. So stay away from people who will tell you that your gift is like, maybe, I don't know, some people think it's like from the devil, or that you're doing something wrong. You're not.
From the devil, yeah.
Do you have any questions about this?
I want to know when it's going to start. I'm ready.
It already started.
I really want to meet him. I've been trying to.
Well, now you know, like, it's an ascended master, and I don't know a name. Just pay attention. So what I always call it is like follow the breadcrumbs. Now you know it's an ascended master, you know he's dressed in white, like completely white. If you somehow stumble, I don't know, you're on the internet and you find something out about, like you go and do some research about ascended masters, and then you read something and it says this specific ascended master always dresses in white, then you know, oh, this is him. So just follow the breadcrumbs.
Do you see him as tall or short?
Hold on.
He'll start growing.
He's like normal height.
Okay. Tell him I know they're here and I really appreciate it and I love their support.
Oh, they can hear you. Even if you just talk to your guides
Yeah, I talked to them.
in your
I talked
mind,
to
they
them,
can
but
hear you. You don't need me for that. So yeah, also in the, like, if you wake up in the morning, just talk to your guide. Just say, hey, good morning. Can you send me a sign today because I want to get to know you better? But like, don't expect miracles in the sense that he's going to be physically appearing in your room or anything. You have to also take steps. So if you have like an intuition to go on the internet and search for, like I said, ascended masters, then do it, because you take that human step and then that's how they communicate with us.
I get it.
Let me see if there's anything else coming through.
Can you ask how big?
How big?
Yeah, just tell him how big.
What do you mean, how big?
The things that have started, how big is it gonna be?
Sorry, I can't really hear you.
The things that he has saying been started.
I don't understand. You asked me how big the things are that started?
Yeah, just ask him how big is it gonna be, the things that have started.
Oh, okay. He says it's going to be different than you think. He says to yeah, he says it's going to be a little bit different than you think. That's all I'm getting.
Okay.
But not in a bad way.
I know. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, that was something. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, can you mute yourself again?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so anyone else who has never had a reading before? No. Okay, let's look in the chat if there was anything. Oh, from the meditation before. Haneen says slight pressure on her head. It's new to me. On your head, like on top of your head, or more here? She also says she has felt some guides. This one is new. Nell says she felt a throbbing like a heartbeat in your arms and legs. Yes, that's a very typical one with when you feel your aura. That's really interesting, actually. Because your aura is not like static. It has a beat, like a heartbeat. So it contracts and expands all the time. And the deeper you go into meditation, the higher your vibration gets and the faster it will feel like this. And sometimes people think it's their heartbeat, but it isn't. It's your aura. So when you go to a scientist and he will measure your heartbeat when you meditate, it actually goes down. But for you, sometimes it feels like it's going faster and faster and faster, but it's not your heartbeat, it's your aura. Okay. Yeah, I can also call you CJ. But I like your name. Hanine says at the back of her head. Hard to explain. Okay. Yeah, these things are sometimes hard to explain. What you want to do is like, that's why you need to develop your sensitivity, because then you get better at like feeling these things and also at explaining them. And the better you can feel them and explain them, the easier it will get to communicate with your guides. All right, let me take a sip of water and then. Okay. Let's go with Petra. All right. First of all, where are you from again? Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. Why can't I hear you? You're not muted.
No, I'm not. So
yeah, now I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm from Germany, but I'm living in Portugal at the time.
Oh, that was it. Right. Ja, du kannst auch Deutsch. Genau.
Okay.
Yes, I speak German. I grew up in Germany.
Okay. Where are you now?
All over the world. I travel all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go. So I actually remember the one I connected you with last time, which doesn't happen very often, which is interesting. So let's see if it's the same one coming through or someone else. I think it's the same one. It says nature spirit, female. Okay, so she's just here to remind you of what she said last time. To be okay with being seen, to be okay with being visible, to be okay with being out there, because that is what you're supposed to do. Don't hide. Don't feel bad about being seen. Everything that you're embarrassed about yourself is exactly what your gifts are. Everything that you want to hide from others is what you need to show, because that is what you give to the world. She's showing me you walking up a mountain. I think there were mountains last time. It's really interesting. I usually really don't remember much from readings. So she shows me you walking up a mountain, but I think it's symbolic. And I see you about like halfway up. You're a little bit out of breath and you're like, oh. You're sitting down on a rock. You're going like, phew. And she's telling me that you've come really far already. But there's still a ways to go, and that's totally fine. You don't have to rush. And the further up the mountain you climb, the more you will be visible to other people. She says, you're a sensitive soul, and a lot of people don't realize that about you. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So being out there and being seen doesn't mean that you are defenseless and that like your sensitivity is going to be, that you will be overwhelmed. It doesn't mean that you have to be out there all the time. You can totally create your life the way you want it and the way it makes sense to you. So even if it's important for you to step out into the world and show yourself with all your gifts and talents, doesn't mean that you have to be overwhelmed. Don't have to do it all day long. So it's important that when you talk to your guides and to the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, that you are clear about your needs. So if you need a lot of time to your own to like let go of all the energies that like when you're out there talking to people, like all these energies are coming towards you, and you need time alone to let go of the energies and clear yourself again. So find out like how much time you need, and then just tell the universe, listen, I'm happy to work with you and do my job here on earth, but I'm a human being and I need time to enjoy peace, for example, whatever it is, just say it. Don't think that if you do your job that it's going to go against your nature. And so this is coming from me now. Like, for example, with me, I'm also like this. Like, I don't like to be around people all the time, but I like to work with people and help people. So what I do is I work through the internet. That makes it really easy for me. So that's basically what she's saying. That you can do the work you have to do in a way that works for you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. My only problem is that I still don't know really what it is I'm supposed to do, you know.
Well, that's why she said earlier, like, look at the things that you try to hide from other people, no matter what it is. Like, when you look at these, that is what will lead you to realize your purpose more.
Okay.
For example, like a lot of people who have intuitive psychic abilities will, when they grow up, either think that they're maybe even crazy, or they think they're too sensitive, or they think they shouldn't show these abilities or not talk about them because they feel ashamed of it. So, but that is their gift. That is what they have to like develop and work with in the world. And so the same goes for you. Look at the things that you feel that you really want to hide.
Okay.
And that is where you will find what you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'll mute you again. And we'll go, who wants to go next? All of you had readings before, so I'll just see. Spirit tells me who to go with. All right, yeah, Marissa. Can you turn on your camera?
Hang on.
Yes, awesome. I can see you.
Okay, here we go. I have to turn on the light.
Yeah, that's fine. I can see you. All right, thanks. All right, let's see. I'm closing my eyes. Yeah, I think it's your angel again.
Cool.
All right, so she's saying to have patience. She says you're not a very patient person. She says she will show you all the things that you need to know. She says you're very gifted when it comes to intuitive abilities. She says you have the ability to work with them, definitely. Like in a professional way, if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
She says to focus most on, and I think she said that last time as well, on like the sensing energy, like the clairsentience.
Yeah.
For you as well, try to only surround yourself with people who support you full-heartedly, people who feel right to you, people who have a high vibration. She wants you to practice feeling other people's energy, just like in your daily life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, when you're sitting in class or you're out with your friends or whatever you do. Feel just like sometimes maybe someone is sitting next to you, just tune into their energy for a little bit, just to feel what they feel like. Maybe you feel that someone feels prickly, or someone feels really loving, or someone feels like really high strung or something like that. Just tune in for a little bit, see what they feel like, but then don't forget to close it off again, because otherwise you'll be drained by the end of the day. This way you will train your clairsentience.
Okay.
And this way you will understand which energies feel right to you and which don't. So when you meet new people, you will know right away. And then just avoid the ones that don't feel good to you. You can do the same with animals or plants, just feel them. Yeah, just keep, and she says, just keep doing these exercises. I don't know if you're a big reader, but if you are, then
Yeah.
get books about it. Get books about psychic development, mediumship development. Oh, okay, so she says you could work as a medium. Okay, so I have a book tip for you and everyone really who's interested in psychic development. This is for a mediumship specifically, but now my laptop is freezing up. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. Introduction to Mediumship by Gordon Smith. He's a medium from the UK. And this is Hay House Basics. So he has a few books. I think this is the title. It's definitely, oh, sorry, Hay House, not Hay House. Hay House Basics. So make sure it's the one from Hay House Basics. I think it has a pinkish color, cover. It's a really good book. Okay. And she's showing me a ring. I'm not sure. It's like, it looks like a wedding ring, actually. Okay, let me ask what that is about. Okay. I don't like to do future predictions, but I think you're gonna meet someone soon. She's giggling. I don't know. She's showing me that ring. She says you're gonna meet someone soon, and she's giggling. That's all I know.
She's giggling because in my head I'm saying, too young, too young.
Well, I can't help it. Oh, okay. She says it's not really about getting married. It's more like you're gonna meet someone that you like.
Still.
No, that's exciting. She's funny. I like her.
Yeah, me too. And the funny thing was, is when I did my reading last time, it was a male angel, and this one was a female angel.
Oh, now it's a female angel, so it wasn't the same one. Yep, female angel.
I know them
definitely.
both.
Yeah. Definitely female.
Can you see what she looks like, or can you see that she's just?
Yeah, she has blonde hair, a little bit curly, white wings.
Oh yeah, I definitely know her.
And she's young. Yeah, maybe your age. Yeah, I'm not really clear what she's saying, but it's something about the connection between you two is because she has a young energy, and that is what you're like you need a teacher that is young and can relate to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And she also says, like you can talk to her about like things, like day-to-day things. For example, when you fall in love or something like that, or when you have a fight with your parents or anything like that, that's you can totally talk to her about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So she's not like the serious kind of teacher.
Good. I don't get along with those.
She's more like your friend, like your
Yeah.
or sister.
Yeah.
That kind of energy. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Definitely let me know if you do meet someone. I'm curious.
Yeah, well, she's good. I think she knows what she's talking about.
Okay. All right, let me see in the chat if there are any questions. How do you close off to picking others' energies and not be drained by it? You just close your chakras, basically. So before you leave the house, just it takes 5 seconds. Just close your eyes for 5 seconds and imagine all your chakras maybe like a flower or like a door or like a light switch. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you. And then like close let's say as a flower, you just close the flower, like on the top of your head, your third chakra, your throat chakra, and all the way down, just close it. Or if you imagine a light switch, then just switch it off or close the door, whatever works for you. And that, that sets the intention, because if we use imagination like that, it works with our intentions. And so that's how you close it off. And then once you're wanting to open up, then you just open it up again, and then you can use it, and afterwards you close it again. Just practice that, and you will feel the difference. Haneen got the book yesterday. Awesome. So what was your question about it? Because you say, today I had the intention to ask you about this book. Yes, it's good. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it. Also, I really like Gordon Smith as a teacher. He takes you through things really slowly. And I actually I went to one of his live workshops in Scotland in March, and I'm going again in June and in September. And yeah, he's a great teacher, definitely. All right, so I don't have a lot of time left, so let's see. All right, now. What I see is a wolf. I'm not sure, did that one come through before? No? Can you let me know? I see a wolf. Did that one come through before?
No.
Okay. It's mostly black. Let me see. Has light blue eyes. Really like light blue. It's here as a protector guide. I'm not getting many messages. So I'll just tell you what I see. It's a male. I'm not entirely sure actually. I think it's a male, but anyway, like he's sitting and like kind of like licking his paws, sitting on his hind legs. He's laying down. And closing his eyes like he wants to take a nap. Oh, okay. So yeah, he says he's your protector guide, or one of them. And he's showing me that he's like basically taking a nap because there's really nothing that you have to be protected of at this point. So he's saying that if you feel that something is frightening you at this point, there is really no reason. There is really nothing that can harm you right now. So if there's some situation in your life that you feel like you need to protect yourself, be it on I think it's on an emotional level, then know that it will resolve itself. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still not sure if it's a male or female. Seems to switch a little bit. We'll see. Really not getting much more. Yeah, the only thing that the wolf is also saying is that I'm not sure if it's he or she here, that it is with you, and that for whatever reason, so what I'm getting is like there were some things that happened in your childhood that were like frightening to you, and that's you're you still have this like being on alert oftentimes. So the wolf says, you don't have to be, because now it feels like it's a she. Anyway, because the wolf is with you and will always protect you. So if you feel like you have to be on alert and you feel like you have to protect yourself, just call on the wolf. And now she will protect you. So, and then trust that she will protect you. Because the wolf says that sometimes you can be a little bit harsh with other people, but not because you are actually a harsh person, but more because you feel that you have to protect yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So the when you call on your wolf, then you know you're protected, and then you can like let yourself like open your heart chakra again to the other people around you. And that makes it easier for you to relate to other people. Yeah, and I can just see her like lying right next to you. Yeah, it's a female. No, it's clear. And she says it's totally fine. You're fine. You're protected from all sides. Nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Sorry, guys, I don't have time for everyone today. How many people are left? 2, right? Yeah, sorry. I have to. No, I can't do it today. Sorry, guys. Next time. Thanks for coming. I hope this supported you on your path forward. Again, you can also book a one-on-one session with me. That's spiritguides.co. You can book it there. Then it's a 1-hour session, and I can get into way more details, obviously, and have more time for you. And also, again, come join us in our Facebook group if you're not there yet. That's spiritguideschool.com. All right, thanks for coming. Bye.